This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Before we jump into another ranked draft for Core Set 2020, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website by clicking on the logo below on Twitch, the link in the description below on YouTube. Take you there, they'll know I sent you, and you can find lots and lots of great products. Okay. So, Bag of Holding's pretty good. Bag of Holding is pretty good. You know, it lets you win lots of long games. The other cards in this pack, you know, Shock, Leafkin Druid, and Agonizing Siphon, they're all pretty good, but I kind of want to take the bag. Most games get long enough in this format that it's good, so yeah, we'll take it. Okay, here we're going to take a Cloudkin Seer. This is another pretty strong pack. Angel of Vitality, Shock, Cloudkin Seer, all first pickable things, and we're going to, I think Cloudkin Seer is the best of the group. Here I'm leaning towards Chandra's Outrage. Yeah, it's a pretty nice removal spell. You know, we've played with it before in other formats, and it's been good. And that's the case here, too, I think. Okay, Boreal Elemental or Ember Hauler. Probably just the Elemental. Like, that card is... It's a nice card that has overachieved. I would never have imagined taking it over Ember Hauler, but I think it's the right thing to do here. Okay, so we got a Reduce to Ashes and a Goblin Smuggler that are real choices here. Reduce is nice because it does kill a lot of stuff. Goblin Smuggler is nice because it can make stuff unblockable. It gets better if you have Lavakin Brawlers and things like that. I think we'll take the removal. I think the first Reduce to Ashes... Oh, that's annoying. I think you usually want the first Reduce to Ashes, and you feel pretty alright about it. I think here we'll take a Metropolis Sprite over a second Reduce. Aerial Assault's decent, but... Okay, so... Octoprophet, probably? Yeah. It's a nice creature. So I'm not convinced red is our secondary color at this point. Glaring Aegis, I've seen be pretty impressive in really aggressive decks. Loyal Pegasus could be good if blue-white is where we end up. I don't hate that. Aegises are usually pretty easy to get. I think I'll just take the Pegasus. See what happens. Okay, we got a Vial of Dragonfire and a Moat Piranha. I kind of think I'm leaning towards the Vial. We're also in blues, so we can get the Weaponsmith, so... You know, that matters. Another Vial. Bunch of green cards. I think we'll take another Vial. We do have a bunch of artifacts. Okay, so green is flowing pretty well. I'm going to take the Gift of Paradise. Third Vial of Dragonfire. I think we take Inspired Charge and Daybreak Chaplain. Just in case we end up blue-white. So Embodiment of Agonies is nice, but it's not amazing. It's not enough to pull me into black, certainly. Murder gets me closer to wanting to go into black than Embodiment of Agonies does. But we also have a Frostlynx and a Cloudkin Seer, both of which are really good. And while I think I would pack one, pick one Murder over both of these, I think given where we are so far, maybe we want the Seer instead. I don't know. I think Murder is just... It's just so strong, and... We don't have our second color. We don't even really solidified any of our colors at this point. So, we could end up anywhere, basically. So... Seer or Murder? We already do have one Seer. Too. That is pretty strong. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seer in the end. 2 Seers is good. Okay. probably take Safara and sort of commit to the blue-white deck. That seems to be the most open anyway, and she's pretty great. She's a nice flying payoff that can be a good finisher. You know, you don't always want to play her, but I think most of the time a blue-white deck does, because in the late game, if the game gets late, she can win you the game out of nowhere, basically. So, yeah, I think we take Safara. Red cards, but none of them are really that good. So, kind of leaning towards Raise the Alarm, which is pretty good. You know, Uncaged Fury, Thunderkin Awakener, they can do some stuff, but nothing special. Yeah, let's take the Raise the Alarm. Okay, so let's just remove these things for now. I think we take another Raise the Alarm here. It's good with Inspired Charge, so that doesn't hurt. It's a good card anyway, but being good with Inspired Charge matters. Third Raise the Alarm. Yeah, alright. I mean, I just love the card. It gives you 2 bodies with 1 card for one thing. For another thing, you can use it at instant speed to kill stuff by putting creatures into play at instant speed, so that's pretty sweet. So Moat Piranhas and Cerulean Drake. This is a deck that's going to want Glaring Aegis, I feel like, at this point. Like, this Skies deck, if it can just get one blocker out of the way, it often just can get lethal quickly. Moat Piranhas isn't bad, but it's not like we're struggling with 2-drops. We just have a bunch of better 2-drops already. And Cerulean Drake is solid, and sometimes its text comes up, and it is a flyer. All things our deck is interested in. Yeah, I think I take the Aegis. Well, that's a late Lavakin Brawler and a late Scampering Scorcher, huh? It does make me a little tempted to try to go red-white, but I think we're a little too late to the game there. I think we'll take a Captain. Another mass pump effect. Seems good. We'll take the Trick here. Guess we'll take a Smuggler. There's, you know, small chance we end up back in red. One way or another. Alright, Squad Captain's alright. I think we'll take it. Same with Griffin Sentinel. Bunch of flyers is good too, because maybe, just maybe, we can cheat a Safari into play. That would be cool, right? Okay. Wow. Probably just Aerial Assault. Yeah, it's probably just Aerial Assault. This is a situation removal spell, certainly, but it's alright. I don't love the idea of taking it here. If this were pack one, pick one, I'd probably take Blood for Bones. It just has such a high ceiling. But yeah, I'll take the removal here. There's another Chandra's Outrage. So we could use something like Unsummon. It's funny, because I'm still not entirely sold that blue's our second color. Like, we could still be a white-red deck, but maybe that's where I should have gone when we saw another Chandra's Outrage. We have some good blue stuff, but it's not like we have a ton of it. So we're going to take Unsummon here. Well, there's a Fairy Miscreant. Probably just going to take Evolving Wilds here. There's decent cards in here for us. Well, maybe I'd rather have the Angel, actually. Yeah, okay, I changed my mind. We're not splashing anything. It would make our mana better, obviously, but, yeah. Dang, good green stuff. Not that much that's good for us. Take a land to help us splash, but I think we take a Foot Soldier. With him, you can just pick up 2 of them and he's worth playing. If you just have 1, he's not, but I like that about him compared to the other cards in the cycle. Let's take another Aegis. Do we need another Inspired Charge more than, like, God's Willing? Maybe. It's probably better than Inspiring Captain a lot of the time in a deck like this one. Oh yeah, if it were 3 red, it would be worth the splash. It's true. God's Willing is pretty nice. Yeah, I'll take the Trick. Another squad captain or another Griffin Sentinel. Probably the Sentinel. I wish we'd gotten more flying payoffs, but what are you going to do? Another Miscreant. Another God's Willing. Probably just take that. Are we desperate for 2s? Not particularly. But I don't know that Anvil Rot Raptor makes the cut either, so we'll take a 2. Take another 2. Yep, this Evolving Wilds Wheel, and I don't hate that. It just makes your mana so much better that I guess I'll take the on-color card. Ooh, we did get that second Inspired Charge, so don't hate doing that late. All right. Things to cut, certainly. Probably cut the captain. Probably cut... We don't need 3 vials of Dragonfire. We may run 1, but I could even see cutting all 3. We didn't get the Weaponsmith, and we have other ways of interacting with our opponent's stuff. Though maybe not as much as I would like. So maybe I do need to leave 1 in. Can probably cut a Chaplain, at least 1. I think going to 1 might even be right. Yeah. And... yeah, I still have 3 cards to cut. So it says we have 13 creatures, but we also have 3 Raise the Alarms, which obviously count as creatures. But that does probably mean maybe Inspired Charge isn't going to be at its complete best here, so I could probably cut 1 of them. Yeah, you want like 18-ish creatures for Raise the Alarm to really be at its best. I'm kind of leaning towards going cut an Aegis, cut a God's Willing, and cut an Inspired Charge. I think that seems alright. We could consider Squad Captain instead. Oops. What the hell did I add to my deck? Oh no, yeah, we're trying to decide... oh, Reduce to Ashes is what I added. Reduce isn't the worst thing to splash, honestly, but I don't think we need it. Inspiring Captain better than Octoprophet. Prophet. That's a reasonable. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm with you now that you put it that way. All right. So, yep, I think this will be our deck. I don't love Squad Captain. That's the one thing I keep coming back to. Like, would I rather have an Octoprophet than a Squad Captain? I just find the Captain is harder to set up than you would think. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Squad Captain for Squad Captain apparently no for Octoprophet. All right, seems right mana wise. We do have a lot of flyers. It's definitely possible that we cheat Safari into play, but it's really not that easy to make it happen, even in a deck with this many flyers. It is pretty annoying that we didn't get any flying payoffs, really. I mean, we got the rare one. Can't complain too much, I guess. But the common and uncommon ones would have been nice for our deck. Man, my mana bases have not been kind to me today. All right, we're going to mulligan. All right, this is definitely better. We're going to put an island on the bottom. So the question is, would I rather Raise the Alarm or Daybreak Chaplain? I think I Raise the Alarm at the end of their turn. And then we play Griffin Sentinel. so attack with our Sentinel. I think I want to play another flyer here. Even if it is one that's going to get disfigured. Oh, or they're just blade branding because they need to cycle. Right, so... Alright, let's see how it is. Could use that Octoprofit mana, that's for sure. Alright, so... attack with both of those. And play our big Boreal Elemental. You know what's really sad for me, and hopefully it happens at some point in these last few streams of this format, I still haven't drafted a blue-white Skies deck where I get Empyrean Eagle, and that's like definitely what you want to be doing, so it's been kind of frustrating. All right, so this is a good Glaring Aegis place. Let's see how we put it on our Elemental. Tap down Mammoth Spider. I just want to play the Vial and attack with everything here. Seems decent. Right. It's a big hit. Yeah, I've played against plenty of Empyrean Eagles. Anytime I take them, it ends up not working out, unfortunately for me. So. That is really not what we wanted to draw. Alright, I think we're in not attacking mode now. We need to hit one of our inspired charges or something. They have 1 green mana untapped. I attack with everything. They probably block this. Well, probably actually one of these and this, and that pushes through 4 damage. Not enough. And this isn't good because Season of Growth is about to start getting wacky, I'm sure. Well, yeah. We've still got some chance, but it is evaporating pretty quickly. Oh, that's interesting enough. So we will block and play God's Willing. Name green. Don't want that Evolving Wilds, thank you. Not off to a great start with this deck. We're going to play it out for a few more turns, but it's just hard to imagine a scenario where we pull back ahead here. We just don't have the bombs. I guess our bag of holding could be useful, but it seems like it's going to be too slow. We're just going to take 7 here, because We do have Inspired Charge, and that does give us a bit of a puncher's chance, especially if they get a little too aggressive. At this point, it wouldn't get us there, but if they start attacking with more stuff, we can maybe find a way to get us there. Oh, I forgot about her. Okay, she'll be helpful. She'll be helpful. Maybe I just want to draw the Griffin Sentinel too. I guess we do. We definitely want to draw her first, though. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. Trample. We'll just take the trample damage. We'll see if Safari can get us out of this. It's hard to imagine that she can, but, you know, if anybody can, it's probably her. Too bad she doesn't have first strike, you know? That would be useful right about now. Okay, that's interesting. So you're indestructible. So, unless, of course, they have, you know, removal. So, we'll put the indestructible guy there. Daybreak Chaplain. Oh, whoops. Here. Well... You know, I probably should just... No. I potentially have lethal here, depending on what our opponent has, so... I think it's best to try to block like this. And just take the 7. They could have a trick, but if they have a trick, there's not really any good way for us to block anyway, so... I think we just accept that they could have one, and... Yeah, okay, so... That will do it. Oh, no, it won't, actually. Oh, yes, it will. Ugh. Why do all these common green creatures have trample? What's that about? Man, is this a slow hand or what? I mean, Dawning Angel does do a decent job of getting us back ahead, and there's a good chance we draw things we can play early. And we're on the play. I mean, I think we can keep it. It's definitely not a great one. We haven't had pretty 7-card hands today. Not a lot of them, anyway. Would have been nice to draw Raise the Alarm, but what are you going to do? Hey, well, that'll work. I mean, it still means that Inspiring Captain next turn will be extra potent. Too bad that has flying, huh? You wouldn't mind drawing some more mana at this point. Get in for 2 here. There's the dreaded bow, which, yeah, definitely one of the cards that has overachieved the most in this format. Alright, so we attack for 4. Play Moorland Inquisitor, Daybreak Chaplain. I can't believe this is a real strategy. It's definitely an interesting thing because last time we saw the card, it wasn't good at all. Or maybe everyone just thought it was bad and nobody played it. Because, I mean, I remember not thinking it was good and stuff. And, you know, kind of is. Alright, so I'm going to play the Glaring Aegis on our captain here. End our turn. Bye-bye. They can basically just like erase my erase the alarm. That would have been a good turn for Inspired Charge. Right, attack with our captain. Works for me. So obviously the angel can also be killed by the bow, but I think that's okay. Kill the angel. Heart piercer bow. Uh-oh. Now they can kill my inspiring captain. But I guess that's okay. They have to lose 2 things to do it. Or maybe they just chump and kill a 1/1. Or they do 2 to me. Interesting. Oh yeah, you're right. It would have only been 1. I was thinking in my head, like, they have to block with Stone Golem and then do 2. To kill my creature, but obviously if that's blocking, that gets the job done. This costs 2. Chances aren't great that we draw something we can play, but I kind of think maybe we want to do this. Yeah. Just in case. Oh, yeah, that's always frustrating. We're a ways away from Safara. And I can always get her back in a pinch, so Safara it is. I haven't gotten to play with Bag of Holding since like the pre-release. It's pretty sweet when, you know, Sealed is grindier, and it was pretty great there. I've seen it be kind of medium outside of Sealed, but Bye-bye, guys. Yeah, we're destroyed. So you can destroy my Bag of Holding, too. Things can happen. I think we're going to use this again here, and then probably play Cloudkins here, but the more information we have, the better. Alright, yeah, so get rid of you. Our Cloudkins here is just going to die. Heartpiercer Bow is so good against our deck. Makes me sad. Oh, I probably should have attacked with my Captain first. Hey, that Aerial Assault would be good. I'm still attacking with my Captain, but obviously I was kind of dumb to tap out first. Yeah. Well, we do get that trigger again, potentially. Yeah, I mean, we kind of do want to play lands because of Sephara, so I will. We can finally kill this Sailor. Probably. Okay, so we've got Sephara mana. You cost 4, right? So I think what I want to do here is go Aerial Assault on Spectral Sailor, so it doesn't keep drawing them a million cards. And then I'm going to end my turn and use Bag of Holding at the end of their turn to get back Sephara. That card is sweet. God, they probably just have Bone to Ash. This feels like one of those days where your opponent just always can deal with your big threat, and you're just like, cool. That's what happened to our poor Yarok in the last draft. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. I wish I could leave up white mana to protect Sephara, but obviously I cannot. Not worth doing 1 damage. It could definitely go bad in a hurry. Yeah, he did, but I think we still got to do it. Bone to Ash. Yeah, we scoop. We've started both our drafts today 0-2. Definitely not where you want to be. The other one finished up 1-3, so if this is another 1-3 or worse, I'll probably off to the worst start I've ever had on stream. 1-6 would be pretty bad. Oh man, our mana bases are just they're killing me. It's not like we have bad mana bases, but things just have, our hands have been so mediocre. Alright. We keep 6. It's either Inspired Charge or Dawning Angel that we want to get rid of. Probably the Charge. Okay. It's a good thing to draw on turn 2. Maybe you're bringing the bad luck, Solomon. Maybe you are. Right, so we attack with both of these. And we play Cloudkins here. That's always interesting. Diamond Knight plus gauntlets. Let's do this. Man, if only I'd had that vial. I mean, they wouldn't have played it if I did, so. Alright, so I think we attack for 1. And I play Griffin Sentinel. End our turn. We're going to take 4 again. Unfortunately, God's Willing is pretty useless against an artifact creature. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's a creature you control. In the olden days of Magic, it wouldn't have said you control, and I could target Diamond Knight and give it protection from white, which would have been kind of hilarious. So, I mean, we're just going to try to race in the air. We can chump block on the ground, and that's great. So, they have 3 mana up. Could be for Convolute. So, go with the Angel here. That really helps in the race because it adds more damage to the sky while also gaining us back some of the life we've lost. Probably going to chump block this dude this time. My ground guys aren't doing much other than chump blocking this game, I don't think. So that Griffin Sentinel is pretty annoying. It makes it so my Cloudkins here basically can't attack. But I suppose that's okay. So we can play Elemental and leave up God's Willing this turn, which seems pretty good to me. Good job, Auto Tapper. Did it the right way. Now we just need to draw Sephara and we can cast her for 1 white mana. So I think we want to do God's Willing. So give it protection from white. Put that on the bottom. Yeah, here I do think I'm going to attack with everything in Vial. That 1 flyer out of our way. 3, 6, 7. What else you got on summon? Yeah, getting 1 flying blocker out of the way is a big deal. So, yeah. Works for me. So, we're just going to take the hit here. Interesting. Yeah. So they have to play a removal spell, a bounce spell, or another flying blocker, or they're dead. Raise the Alarm makes things a lot better for us, too, because it allows us to block Diamond Knight some more. Alright. Gotta block that, and then you take another one. Play Boreal Elemental and leave up mana for Raise the Alarm. Ah, Shiza. After saying I was going to do it, I forgot to do it. That's really bad. I mean, Raise the Alarm may still help us push through lethal, but Raise the Alarm would have been way better there. Not good. Okay, yeah. We win anyway, but that was real dumb. Need more caffeine, clearly. Alright, so we're at least going to be 1-3 again. Alright, this is actually a pretty nice hand. Okay, and it just got even better. Could be looking at mono red aggro. I think I'd rather Raise the Alarm at the end of their turn than play Daybreak Chaplain. We actually get to hit them pretty hard here, most likely. He didn't think we'd be able to hit him at all, and now we're swinging for 4. That works for me. And then Cloudkin's here, and then Daybreak Chaplain next turn is a pretty potent start. If I really wanted to be greedy, I could Raise the Alarm and Daybreak Chaplain. But I don't want to be that greedy, so... Alright. So yeah, I think we play our Inspiring Captain here. There's kind of a decent chance to kill one of my guys with Ember Hauler in response to this, but I think we're okay with that. Definitely think you want to kill the Seer, since it doesn't need any friends. It's looking to me like we're going to have a very good chance at pushing through lethal with the help of Glaring Aegis. Play our Octoprophet here. Yeah, if all they're doing is equipping their Marauder's Axe here, I think that's pretty much game. Ah. Gaining a bit of life does make things a little harder on us. Okay, still. Do I want to put it on the evasive creature? Probably. So, I think we just go in with everybody here. And then we can play our Griffin Sentinel in our second main phase. Alright, we won 2 now. Look out for the win streak. Alright, I think this is pretty good. We obviously really need to hit a third land, but, you know, this is still pretty solid. Risen Reef is probably my favorite card in M20. It's not only really powerful, but the exact kind of card I like in basically every format anyway. Scorching Spitter, no? Okay, so I think we leave our mana up. We need to hit that third land. Then we can play the Seer, who will make it more likely we hit some more lands after that. So, that'd be good. Yay! Hit the third land. Alright, another Cloud Conceer. I was going to say, a fourth land would be great, but another Cloud Conceer works for me too. We do not want them to be playing the Spider right about now, I can tell you that. Okay, good. They do not. Alright, so... everybody attacks. Play our Cloud Conceer. Yay, more mana. Could use white mana pretty soon. I mean, If we can hit the second white mana to cast Inspired Charge, I mean, we could win this game really quickly. No spiders, please. Spiders are not welcome. There's the other white mana. Okay, well, I think we tackled everything. And then we cast Inspired Charge. Yeah, Flame Sweep would be would be bad. It's true. All right. Even if they do play a spider, even if they did play one, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that'll work. That can just give us lethal now, actually. If we go Aegis, that gets us to 7. Yeah. Alright, we're on a 3-game winning streak. That's more like it, I think. Yeah, Aegis Aerial Assault is pretty funny. Didn't really have any reason to use it there, but yeah, in a pinch, that could matter. Another pretty good hand. Maybe not as good as our last one, but it's still pretty good. Let's just draw 2 Cloudkin Seers. That would be fun. Alright. Highly doubt we're going to be casting Unsummon, but it could happen. Alright, more mana is good. What do they have? Uh-oh. That's not good news. Makes my Raise the Alarm guys look like a joke. We will be taking 3 here. We don't really have an option. Well, we could unsummon it, but I don't think we want to do that at this point. In red-white, there's a significant chance they want to play auras and stuff on their guys, and if you can get that much value out of unsummon, you usually should. So, you know. If you can get a card and tempo, it's pretty brutal for your opponent. Okay, well. I won't be unsummoning this turn. Hey, there's a Cloudkin Seer. Can trade with that annoying Berserker if it has to. Thank you for the follow, Orion Bat. Yeah, it is good that the Berserker doesn't fly. Mostly it's a concern because of the damage it deals, not because of its ability to block. Okay, so there's a good chance they have Inspired Charge here. So I think what I'm going to do here... I mean, I guess we kind of try... yeah, I think we do this, and then this... And if they have Inspired Charge, I think I probably unsummon the Berserker, and then the rest of the stuff doesn't go so well for us, but... well, it looks like it's actually going to happen this way. Okay. That works for me. Got a couple of nice 5-mana flyers in our hand who can get us there, hopefully. Does make Dawning Angel sad when they play an Ember Hauler. So play our Elemental here. Seems like kind of a fail that this isn't a snow creature. I think there's a significant chance it was originally drawn for some card. The art is originally for some card in Modern Horizons, and then they were like, we don't have anything to do with this. We'll put it in Core Set 2020. I think that's what happened. I kind of like just playing Inspiring Captain here. It's not as exciting as it will be later, but it gives us a reasonable body on the board, and also lets us attack a little harder here. And I still leave mana up for Raise the Alarm during their turn. Hello, Nuclear Neon. I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube content, managed to catch the stream. So... I think I'm going to take them down, take it down with Raise the Alarm tokens. Seems pretty good to me. Boker Tov, Servant of Evil. Yeah, I don't have anything that exciting in our deck. We have another Sephara deck. I guess that's cool. Yeah, we'll double block this guy. Alright, so I think we just attack with both our creatures. We would like Ember Hauler to be gone so that our Dawning Angel's more of a problem for our opponents, so... we may not get that choice, but... Alright. Well, they did the smart thing, which is wait to see if they'd rather kill something else, unfortunately for us. But, you know, our Dawning Angel gets rid of this creature, essentially, and gains us 4 life. So, I'll take it. And yeah, unsummon would be pretty funny. I don't really think I'd bother, though. Using unsummon to push through the last of our damage seems a little better to me. Okay. That's a questionable inclusion. You know, if you're a really aggressive deck, you could do worse, but... Like, our opponent would definitely have rather had a creature there. There's Sephara. We can't quite cast her, but we're close. Oh, we also have Bag of Holding in this deck. That's another sweet card that we have. Four and 3. After losing our first two, we've won 4 in a row, which is pretty good. That's true. I could have been able to summon her, but how much did that actually matter in the game, Nimbus? The problem with land destruction in Limited is you can't know whether it's going to matter. There's not efficient enough land destruction to slow your opponent down early, so, you know. Okay, this is nice. We complained about our hands, and since then, I think most of our hands have been pretty good. Nice, aggressive flyer hands. Luckily, the Sedge Scorpion doesn't bother us too much, since so many of our creatures have flying. Woodland Champion can get pretty nasty sometimes. Yep, like, you know, it's a 3/3 right now, for example. Alright, I think we go for the swing here and then play Cloudkin Seer. Yeah. Let's block that. Okay, so it's Inspiring Captain time. Yeah. I think we block there. Okay, so... I think it's actually best to just play our Elemental here. That way, if we put Glaring Aegis on it later, also it's a hard thing to kill in response to the Aegis, but if we put it on the Elemental later, it'll be big enough to contend. Ah, crap. Yeah, Aegis and Sprite are pretty sweet together, it's true. And we're gonna take 4. Fortunately for us, it's 5 mana, huh? So, I kind of hope we hit another land, which lets us play Griffin Sentinel here. Certainly would buy us time. Okay, well, we do have Bag of Holding, so I guess we'll play it. our turn. It's a race we're going to lose at this point. I think we probably double block Air Elemental here. Yeah, so there's a chance they have tricks. But I think that's okay. Wish I had Unsummon right now. Yeah, that freaking growth cycle. This format, I seem to get blown out by tricks so much. I mean, I blow people out with them too. Sad there's no pacifism. I mean, not pacifism. Unsummon. Would have been great there. That's not good. Alright, so Griffin Sentinel. Leave up mana to loot. So I think Boreal Elemental plus Griffin Sentinel basically have to block Air Elemental. Decided not to attack. I'm cool with that. We're going to need triple white at some point for Sephara, but I think we'll hit it one way or another. See? Alright. So, I think I want to go Glaring Aegis, tap down Air Elemental, attack with both of you, pump you once, play Octoprophet. Oh. So we need to draw the land first. So I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah. I think we attack with our Boreal Elemental. We just have so many flyers that can chump block this Air Elemental that I don't think it's particularly dangerous. Giving all my flyers indestructible is going to be pretty sweet. Growth cycle is a bit of a problem. So if they cast Growth Cycle here, it will be lethal. And for that reason, I think we're just going to block him. Right now, these 1/3s are going to be better once we get Sephara in play. Okay. I could Bag of Holding, but we end up discarding Sephara, obviously enough. We will pay the actual mana. Indestructibility. We do not want to see another, like, Frostlinks here. Yeah, we can get through lethal still. So that's why they're saying good game. We barely got there, and it was thanks to Safara largely. So yeah, they have 3 things that can block flyers, and 1 damage is enough to kill them. So okay, now we're looking at the five game win streak after the 2-game losing streak to start. I feel like this has happened to me a few times. Yeah, it's a new season. All right. Yeah, 5 and 3 is a reasonable place to be. We'd like to do a little better, but I think we can keep this on the draw. I mean, we need to hit an island, but even if we don't, we can play Daybreak Chaplain and Griffin Sentinel, assuming you draw a 3rd land for the Sentinel. All right, we just got another 2-drop, which gives us something else we can play at least. And play that, and yeah, we'll go with Raise the Alarm at the end of their turn. Hilarious against Sedge Scorpion because, you know, you really don't want to be trained. We can play even if we never draw another land, but so it's not the end of the world if we miss a land drop a couple times, but oh good. All right, so kind of looks like we can. Okay, so just don't play a Mammoth Spider, the 5-mana 3/5. I don't want to see that. Alright, we'll Raise the Alarm. This is really telegraphing Inspired Charge, too, but telegraphing it, you know, it's hard for them to do anything about either way. Yeah, they know I have it. I mean, they probably should have had me play it, made me play it, because what if I was bluffing, you know? If I'd been bluffing there, there's a chance that they still could have won, but I understand, you know, sometimes you have to quit. Alright, so, So, a few times after an 0-2 start. And that's, you know, that's what will happen here if we lose this game. Alright, I mean, it's not the greatest hand, but it's alright. We have both our colors, we're on the draw, decent chance. I think we keep this. Uh-oh. I don't like what's gonna happen. Uh-oh. Okay. Turn 2 Steel Overseer, turn 3 Scuttlemud is kind of messed up. Alright, so play our Sentinel here. Oh, man. Well, Our opponent deserves to beat us with this Steel Overseer nonsense, that's for sure. They didn't play another artifact creature. That would have been a nightmare. Plus our God's Willing is like hilarious because they can pump it. So we just take 4 again. I feel like playing Dawning Angel makes the most sense. We're going to attack with both our ground creatures here, though. I mean, both our creatures. One of them's not... Pretty fun, pretty good, pretty decent. It's the best card like it we've ever seen, and certainly the best time for Sanitarium Skeleton specifically. Unlimited. Alright, so we're going to take this again. Probably 6 damage. Yeah, Blood-Soaked Altar is maybe the sweetest thing you can do with it, at least at lower rarities. Okay, so I think we play our Evolving Wilds. Thank you for the follow. Halameto. We got attack here with everything. Then we play another Griffin Sentinel. And now the plan probably is to try to outrace them. Yeah, Unsummon would be nice. Try to outrace them and chump block and just keep attacking them in the sky, I think is our basic plot plan here. And I think it's a decent one. So I just block both of them. I think I probably do. Three, 4, 5. I've played a lot of Guilds of Ravnica, but I won't be playing it anytime soon because it's not the most recent format. All right, so sacrifice Evolving Wilds, grab an island, I guess. We need a creature here. Please don't give us a land. Any non-land. Oh, okay, all right. That's actually pretty nice. So we can go Glaring Aegis on a Sentinel, making it pretty darn big in terms of blocking. And I guess we tap down their Cutthroat. And I can attack for 3, 6, 7. I can attack for 9. Like if I give this protection from black here, I could attack for 9. Yeah, I kind of think we have to leave Octoprophet back. Yeah, seems that way. I could attack with him, but and I have 2 blockers left. But then, yeah, I don't think we attack. All right, we've got them down to 5. We've got God's Willing. Griffin Sentinel can block the Overseer without dying. That's why I put it on the dude with Vigilance, because being able to do damage and leave a guy back is pretty key. Alright, so let's block there and see what happens. Alright, so I think I try to go for God's Willing here. Should I actually... Hold on a second. Should I actually use my Bag of Holding first? Nah. I will take another creature, yeah. So, Sorcerer of the Fang does have some reach here. We have to kill them before it can kill us. They need one more land, so... That is going to buy them one more turn, but we also don't have to. We also don't have to worry about the potential lethal. Here, I think we do use Bag of Holding, because if we can draw something better, we don't though. Then we should probably try to. Thank you for the sub, Shane 35007. All right. Wow, so we went from 0-2 to 7-2. And we even managed to beat that really early aggression from our opponent there. That was nice.